Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Hope we're all doing well and we're all staying safe. So a lot of you guys have been sending me this article by Comic Book News, basically saying and showing the leaked release date of Rainbow Six Quarantine. Now, Rainbow Six Quarantine is a spin-off zombie game based on the Outbreak mode that came out during Operation Chimera. This was revealed at E3 of 2019, and since then we have actually had nothing new. I'm not even joking when I say this trailer that's playing in the background right now is the only bit of information we've had since E3 2019. That's when this trailer was shown off. There's not been any gameplay, there's not been any trailers, there's not even been any word. Not a single word has been said by any developer or anything. It has been, all it was announced and never talked about again. The one thing we do know is that it should have been out by now, I'm pretty sure. Or it should have been out around this time, but because of the failure of Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Ubisoft pushed back all their games to the next fiscal year, and then around the time of the new console launches. So like Watch Dogs Legion, all that should have been out by now as well, but Ubisoft slowed it down, took more time with their games, and tried to make them better quality after the failure of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And then since then as well, we've had, obviously, the pandemic has occurred, and it's still going to this day, and that's caused more issues. So everyone has been, where is Rainbow Six Quarantine? We've now had 2 Ubisoft forwards this year, and still not a word of Rainbow Six Quarantine. Everyone was expecting it to come at the first one, they didn't say anything. Then the one we just had at the beginning of this month, on this 10th of September, everyone was like, okay, we're definitely going to get Quarantine this time, what else are they going to talk about? And we didn't get any Quarantine, so we don't know what's happening with it. And there's an article now that's came out by Comic Book News, and basically they said that the Australian retailer Guerrilla Gaming's listed for Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine states that the game will arrive on December 18th, 2020. However, until Ubisoft makes an official announcement regarding the title, fans should take this release date with a grain of salt. And I agree with that, take that date with a grain of salt. It says it would be cool if December 18th was the release date, because obviously that would be pretty close to Christmas, so a lot of people would be getting gifts and everything. And if you're a game developer or anything, if you have a product, you really want to get it out before Christmas, because that is the biggest shopping time of the year, and you will definitely be making your most profit then. But it does say that it's going to make it hard, obviously, due to the current situations. If the game truly is slated to release this year, it seems like an official announcement from Ubisoft should come sooner rather than later. Rainbow Six Quarantine is the first new game in the series since Rainbow Six Siege, as it was revealed at E3 2019. The title is a 3-player tactical shooter. In the game, operators will have to face a new alien parasite that infects human hosts. Ubisoft has provided very little information about the game over the last year, leading to some assume that Rainbow Six Quarantine might have slipped to 2021. Now, what I think of this is this game listing of it coming out on December 18th. Like I said, take it with a pinch of salt. I personally feel like, sadly, it won't release then, considering we've had 2 Ubisoft forwards now without any information about it, without any gameplay, without even any updates. And for that to come out in, 2 or 3 months' time, I can't really see that happening. If I'm perfectly going to be honest, I can't see that coming out. Maybe it is going to happen, maybe it's going to be a surprise, but there's a lot of reasons maybe I think this isn't going to happen. First off, like I said, they postponed a lot of their games and pushed them back to make them better, and so they didn't release with the failure that was Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Another thing is, obviously, I'm going to go talk about the pandemic as well. Obviously, a lot of games have had to be slowed down in the production because of it, because staff has been sent home and everything, and you've got all these issues now with, obviously, the virus. And another thing is Rainbow Six Quarantine. Obviously, that name kind of holds a bit more true now than it did when it was first announced. Maybe, and this is just me like theorizing, I have no proof of this or something, but maybe Ubisoft doesn't really want to release a game about, quarantine and like a alien parasite and everything when there's currently a pandemic happening right now and millions of people are having to quarantine in real life. Maybe they're thinking it's going to be a bit out of touch to do it right now, and it would be a bit, maybe now is not the time. I personally don't see a problem with it, because Rainbow Six Quarantine is based on an alien parasite that turns people into aliens. I'm pretty sure anyone with a brain would be aware that that has nothing to do with what's happening in real life, but then again, people are stupid and we have to treat them like that. So maybe they're just going to do it because the last thing Ubisoft wants right now is another controversy, I guess. I personally don't see any harm in them releasing a game about this, obviously, because it's different from what's happening in real life right now. You know, we don't have an alien parasite that's turning us all into like zombie sort of like, you know, things like that. It's very fantasy based, and I personally don't see a problem, but that it maybe is a reason why it isn't out yet. Like I said, I don't have any insider information on that. I'm just theorizing. Another thing is probably they've just not finished it. That would probably be the reason why we've not had any news, but then again, you know, even if a game isn't finished, they still want to hype people up. Rainbow Six Siege is by far Ubisoft's most popular title recently, and probably near enough ever, if I dare say that. And you know, for this spin-off game, a lot of people are excited for it. They're going to make a lot of money from it. You'd think they'd be hyping it up a bit more, but then again, it's also not in Ubisoft's nature to hype stuff up. Look at Operation Shadow Legacy. We got no announcement of that's release. It just came out randomly midday, some random day, which no one was told about. So, you know, it's not out of character for Ubisoft not to tell us anything. You know, that's actually very in character for Ubisoft just to release stuff without telling us. But personally, I think maybe the December 18th release date was originally going to be that date, and it's currently, you know, to be determined when it's going to come out. I personally would rather have this game sooner than later. I know a lot of other people would as well. In the game files right now, there's actually like some skins for operators as well for Quarantine, and this is probably if you buy Quarantine and you link your accounts, you'll get these free, or maybe when Quarantine releases, they'll release special packs in Rainbow Six Siege. But you've got these skins for Nomad, Pulse I believe it is, and Smoke, and you know, they're actually pretty cool. They're really nice. They're obviously Quarantine based because it's got the Quarantine logo from R6 Quarantine like on their mask and stuff like that, and they actually look really nice. And you've also got charms for it as well. And maybe this is like another thing, like I said a minute ago, that maybe now isn't the time because this might feel a bit off releasing a game and with all these like quarantine suits during a pandemic in real life. But I personally don't see anything wrong with that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you maybe think that is a reason, and maybe it's a bit out of touch right now if they do that, and it wouldn't be good timing. I just want to know people's thoughts on that. But these skins are cool, and obviously people have access to them. As far as I'm aware, these are in this, like, they are in the game files right now. That's how people have accessed them, or if not, then probably this is on like a dev build, so maybe a developer has leaked these skins or something. But they do look very cool, and they are quarantine related. I just wanted to talk about this because so many people have been like sending me this saying, oh, Quarantine's coming out on December 18th, and I don't want to rain on people's parades, but my best bet that it isn't going to come out on December 18th. I'd love it to come out on December 18th, you know, that'd be great for like, what, like a month after PS5 and Xbox releases. That'd be great. It's practically a launch title, and with that big community, that would be great. And then it would do the consoles a world of good as well, and everything. It would be good for everyone. I just don't see it happening, considering that we've not seen anything at the previous two Ubisoft forwards. But, you know, that's all I really have to talk about in this video. Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about Rainbow Six Quarantine, about all these skins, about everything. When do you think this is going to release? My best bet is early next year, but I hope I am proven wrong and it does come out at the end of the year. That is all I've got for this video. Drop a like if you did enjoy, dislike this video if you did not, and I shall see you all in the next video. Thank you all for 10k. Have a great day.